Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amina and let's just get right into the video. I know if someone has a negative perspective of you, or if they are being a hater or saying negative things to you, it should never impact your idea of yourself, and you should never take anything they say with a grain of salt. It is not guidance. It is not meant to help you. It's meant to hurt you. So understand that. It doesn't mean that the transfer of energy doesn't affect you or hasn't affected you for a little bit. It should not affect you long term. So personally, I have received so many negative messages from different people. I understand some people have a negative perspective of me. I've had people talk about my hobbies, things I did for work, or if I didn't have a job at the time. People have talked about where I lived. People have talked about my looks. So I have had a number of haters. Like, even people hate on you that don't even know you. I've had blood hate on you. I've had girls hate on me. It happens through different times, different types of people, different situations. And so here's how I deal with it. Number one, you need to know who you are. Okay, who are you? And having a clear understanding of who you are, how I show up, knowing who you are. Like, okay, this is my personality, this is what I do, this is what I don't do. Knowing who you are, and when someone talks down on you or tries to belittle you, you can stand 10 toes on your own, because be like, okay, what you're talking about is not making any sense because it's not who I am. And someone's negative perspective of you, or even positive, really is none of your business. So, you know, if these people are thinking negative things of you, that's none of your business, you know, because they can think one way about you. You look to the next person, they think a completely different thing. You look in the mirror, you think a completely different thing. And most of them, the God that they serve thinks completely different about you. And if they take it up with him, they're going to be looking really shitty. No, like, if you know who you are, then what someone says that isn't true about you should not affect you. Who are they to talk down on you in your life? To even send a negative message or to say something negative about someone, at that point in time, you have to be at a very low space. And I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I ain't never said or never sent nothing crazy. I surely have sent crazy messages, talked down on people, but I can admit, like, that's how I was feeling at that time. I was feeling very low. I was feeling low. So I'm like, you know what, let me bring you down here. I was like, okay, you know what, I feel like you're too high, let me bring you down here. At this day and age, at my age that I am now, like, I don't do stuff like that. And so when I see people do stuff like that, I completely understand, like, they're vibrating so low and they see me and they want me down there with them, but I can't go down there. I've been there before. I'm not going back there with you. It's your turn to sit there. It's your turn. I'm not going through that. So people, you know, can just project, and it's like, oh, you know, you're going through this dark cloud, and it's just like, well, if you think I'm going through a dark cloud, then let me give you a few storms then. But it's just like, don't put that on somebody. Majority of the time when people have talked shit or talked negative about me, it has been unprovoked. I literally mind my business. I don't speak to most people unless I know them or they're my family or my friends. You know, I'll like say hey, but I'm not like all up in everybody's face. It's just not my personality. So a lot of the times, like, people being rejected, or people just watching me not give them my energy, has caused them to be haters and to say hateful things. You not experiencing me is making you this mad, so let me keep doing it, because if you was to experience me, you would hate on that too. It's like you're hating on me for not giving you my energy, but then if I do give you my energy, you're also gonna hate on that and then use it later for when you're frustrated or in a bad mood. I would say don't even give someone your energy, because your energy is very precious. Your energy is very sacred. And I love the Wizard List. I watch her videos, and in one of her videos, she had this saying where it was like, you say, I call back my energy that has been transferred through any person, place, or entity right now, and I rebuke and return any energy that is not mine, and I let it go right now. And so I say that because like I can literally sit and have a conversation with someone that's negative and like my energy will be off. And so after saying that, I call back my energy from sitting down with that person. I call back my energy from that situation, and I feel so much better because me feeling how I was feeling, one, I was making myself feel that way, but two, it was also like their energy that has been transferred to me. So I'm really understanding that and knowing like, okay, everyone doesn't need to experience you. It's also a good tip. The same people that want to make you feel small, they are small on their own. They see you with your head high, standing 10 toes on your own, and they're a little bit confused. Like, what's wrong with this girl? Like, why doesn't she like me? And it's just like, because you're a fucking hater, bitch. Be around people that know you and that can hear some negative things about you, and they know it's not true. They know who you are, you know who you are, but just being around people that know you can remind you of who you are. I will also say, don't stay in any place, whether it's a relationship, whether it's, you know, a living area, whether it's even a job. If you can, you know, if you are strategic, if you have savings, I would say don't stay in any place that respect is not reciprocated, that you aren't valued. Don't stay in any of those places and make your exit. You need to plan your exit. I promise you, your environment has a very big effect on your mental state. Being around people that know you has a very big impact on your mental state, and just not giving people your energy also can impact how you feel. And really just doing things that you like, you know, like, so say just being present. If someone, you know, talks down on you, like, you have a life, look at it, know who you are, just start not to give them your energy, and then just go about your life. You got hobbies, you got people that love you. Go outside, sit in the sun, be in nature, work out, move your body. You like to dance, whatever the case may be. Really living and enjoying life, because that's not what they're doing. If they're talking to you or talking about you negatively, you know, envy and jealousy is a real thing. And some people like that talk negative or that hate on you, they are revealing their own insecurities. You know, jealousy is supposed to be a good emotion because it shows what it is that you really want. But when people are jealous of you or talking negative about you, and what they decide to bring up also is revealing an insecurity that they have about themselves. So if someone's talking about where you live or who you live with, and you look at them and it's not the same, or if they talking about what you do and you look at them and they can't do it, or they talk about where you are or what you're doing and they did it and failed at it, like, know that in what they decide to say to you is also a reflection of them, and it's also showing their insecurities. And if you don't respond, then you look back at the message and you just kind of see them talking to themselves, and just, it's truly just a reflection of them, you know. And you kind of have the upper hand at the end of the day because you didn't decide to interact, because you had that self-control, you had the willpower, and you had the confidence to just not even engage with the bullshit. Okay, thank you. I hope this video was helpful. This video was really just to, like, if anyone is going through a bad day, or they just received a negative message, or they are misunderstood. Everyone goes through it, and so those are a few tips that I feel like are helpful, a few gems that I feel like I've learned. This video is really just to alchemize the negativity that I've received, and to be positive, to turn it into a positive, to turn it into a learning lesson for others that are going through the same thing. I'm not gonna act like I ain't never been that type of person to somebody, because I most surely have. Once you get, it takes a lot for me to get there. So yes, I hope this video was helpful. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to y'all next time. Bye.